Wisdom of the ages can be found in yellowed pages if we take the time to recognize the signs. You know she knows much more than me, for all her eyes can see. If we ask, she has much more to give. If we ask, she has much more to give.
Well, Ellen, now we're coming to the really exciting part of this process. Creatively coming up with a plan for successfully living the life you want, while addressing the challenges we've listed. When people see the risks ahead of them, they're often driven by fear. They jump to the first idea they come up with. We are not going to do that. We want the best strategy. There are many creative approaches, helpful tools, and useful resources that can address the challenges you are facing. We want to find those. An exciting tool we're going to use is artificial intelligence, or AI. Are you familiar with it, Ellen?
Well, I've heard of it lately, but it sounds so technical I assumed it would be complicated to use.
Actually, it's as simple as using Google to answer questions for us. Let me show you. The first issue we've addressed is being safe as you get around when you have stiff knees. You can click on AI to put Google in that mode. So we'll ask Google, what can I do to improve my safety in getting around when my knees are stiff? As you can see, it gives quite an extensive reply. Here are some of the points it makes. Warm up before moving. Consult a therapist for range of motion exercises to maintain mobility. Use hiking poles, walking poles, or a walker to reduce fatigue and increase stability. Wear comfortable, stable shoes. Move every 30 minutes to avoid getting stiff. Engage in low-impact exercise like swimming or cycling to build strength.
Well, that's really interesting. It sounds extremely practical and realistic, something you can really do. I'm afraid I didn't expect that from AI. Let's try again. Type in the next item on your list.
Okay, Google, how can I stay safe showering with stiff knees? In a few seconds, it gives us its answer. It includes things like install sturdy grab bars, use a tub transfer bench for easy access, utilize a handheld shower, use a long-handled brush or sponge for your lower body and back, organize shampoo and body wash on easy-to-reach caddy, place a no-slip mat outside of the shower.
Again, those all sound very practical, but I've never heard of a tub transfer bench. What is that?
If you look on our website, you can find out more about it. Here's a picture of it. It fits both inside and outside the tub for easy access without having to step over the side of the tub. Ellen, you'd mentioned that your family was concerned about your being out in the garden alone. Why not try Google while I'm here to help and look up some answers?
Sure, I'll give it a try. Is there a certain way I need to word what I ask?
Well, let's think about it. You know, it might be wise to ask the question several different ways since it could conceivably give you different information. Start with, how can I stay safe working in the garden with stiff knees?
I'm surprised. It came back with some great ideas I think I can use. They are all practical and realistic. Here are some examples of what it said. Use raised beds and containers 18 to 24 inches high. Protect joints by using a wheeled scooter or kneeling pad. I like this. It sounds really helpful. Use long-handled tools to avoid deep bending. Use a trolley or wagon to carry supplies. Take a break, switching between sitting, standing, and kneeling every 30 minutes. Do light stretching before you start. Okay, I'm sold on it. I thought Google was just for keyword searches. I didn't know it could answer questions like this.
It is becoming a valuable tool that actually has some good insights into situations like what we are checking on. Why don't you try one more? How about asking what your son was concerned about? If I fell in the worst possible place in my home, how would I get help? Remember, you want to preserve your independence while making sure you stay safe.
Okay, I typed it in, and here's the answer I got. It starts with voice-activated assistants such as Alexa or Google Home and speaks of monitoring services. Then it tells me about wearable emergency buttons and pendants, giving some examples I could try. Then it tells me something I didn't know. It suggests I try check-in apps or services. I didn't realize you could get those free. And I had completely forgotten that my smartphone has some features that could help, as long as I remember to have it with me.
Try it yourself. Ask Google for some ideas in helping you remember to take your medicine as a senior. Ask Google how to get things that you need delivered right to your door. Or even better, pick out a question you have about life and ask it for an answer. AI is developing daily. Check back occasionally to see how it has improved. We've talked about restorative care as compared to custodial care. Make sure your AI source is also coming from a restorative care perspective by evaluating its suggestions.
If we ask, she has much more to give.